Alright, you might be wondering why I'm sitting by a lake. Well, believe it or not, up until this point, I actually did a full walk and talk video. And you know what happened? My phone decided to be a massive glitchy piece of shit and deleted the entire fucking thing. Oh wait, no, it didn't really delete it. It just corrupted the shit out of the file and then made it invisible to the actual phone's regular fucking processes. So what I had to do was go into My Files, which is a little application that allows me to browse every single file on the phone, since I had to root this goddamn thing, find a temporary file that was corrupted and inaccessible in excess of over 2 gigs, and then wait 20 minutes for it to delete. Fun! We live in the year 2014, and yet people cannot even bother to make efficient technology. Oh my god. Yes, I know this is first world problems, and I'm complaining like a bitch. But you can't really complain too much when you have a nice little lake to look at. And this is behind our house. It's not directly behind it. It's actually a little bit of a hike to get down here. I didn't even know this was down here. But I took a little bit of a hike and discovered it, so to speak. So anyway, the gist of my original walk and talk video was as such. Sank Unger, or whatever the fuck his name is an asshole. And he's a fucking manipulative, slimy, squirmy little weasel. Why do I say this with such non-conviction in my voice? Because he fucking is. Okay, so I watched a video that the Young Turks had done on the subject of this black dude who got pissed off at a soda tax, brought a gun in and said, "I protest." Well, naturally, the guy got arrested. So then he contrasts this with what happened in my former state of residence, Nevada, where a bunch of BLM federal assholes try to throw a rancher out of his fucking land for no real reason, other than that he had a lot of cattle grazing on land they wanted to be used for God knows what, because most of Nevada is a fucking desert with nothing on it. So, what this resulted in was a bunch of militia people going to assist this guy because these assholes were bringing their fucking guns out because I guess they have dick size issues and wanted to say, look, our guns are the same size as our dicks. Oh, and we're going to kill your whole fucking family if you don't move some fucking cows. What did these jerk-offs end up doing? Getting intimidated by the townsfolk who also brought their guns and the militia people who helped out and bring their guns too, and they pussied out and tucked their tail between their legs and fucking ran off. Now, what Sank, excuse me, still got the cough. It's just like a chronic little annoying cough that's popped in every now and then and just is fucking irritating. Beyond belief. But anyway, what Sank basically did was he maligned these people to look like nothing but a bunch of crazy militia people and a bunch of crazy super patriots. Let me get up here. Try not to fall down. Get the mud off my ass. And he tried to make them look just like, crazy super American, we're gonna tote our guns and shoot shit because we feel like it. Just stupidity like that. And I fucking hate when this asshole does this, and I'll tell you why. Because all it does is just show that this guy is the most ignorant motherfucker that exists on the face of Earth. If you even paid attention at all, Sank, to these fucking videos that people were uploading while these events were happening, you would have known... There's a spider web there, or a tripwire. Not sure, but out here I wouldn't be too surprised if it was a tripwire. But anyway, you would have known that these assholes were basically telling people that they were willing to operate outside of the Constitution. Does that not fucking bother you, motherfucker? That people were basically saying, hey, we can do whatever we want. We're not constitutionally bound right now. Because, to be honest, asshole, that bothers the shit out of me. I don't understand where some other fucking people in this world can be so fucking viciously arrogant where they don't think that's a problem. I don't think you'd want to see that. That was kind of gross. Anyway, now that I've turned into Mo Sislak, hey, or Krusty the Clown, because they're essentially the same fucking voice, I don't see how that's a big problem to you. Oh, these guys, they're gun-toting. Oh, we gotta go protect our rights. Fucker, yeah, we goddamn do. Okay, once you have federal officers saying that they don't have to operate by the bounds of the Constitution, then you think you don't have a big fucking problem there. You need to check yourself into a mental ward because you have some fundamental fucking issues you need to work out, dumbass. God, I hate this asswipe. This is the thing I hate about leftists like him, is they just think that everything the government does is honky-dory, and that people that think that their rights are being infringed upon are just idiots, and we're all delusional Alex Jones followers. There is a big fucking problem in this country, and I've been saying it for fucking years, that these organizations willingly go and say that they work outside of the Constitution, that they don't really give two big flying fucks about it. I've said from my personal experiences when I was in jail for some stupid shit that I done that has nothing to do with the topic, but I'm just saying that because I was in jail, I was in their little weird world for a bit, and they don't give a flying fucking rat shit about protecting anyone but themselves. And who is this eponymous they? It's these federally appointed officials that we put on our streets to protect us because most people are unwilling to go exercise justice when it needs to be exercised. And I can understand that because, to be honest, if people really did that, it'd be a fucking chaotic, mayhem-filled mess. My point is that it's pissing me off how people are willing to just say, well, I don't want to get in trouble by beating the shit out of one of these assholes when they start to break the law in front of like 30 or 40 fucking people. I just have to let them Gestapo and goose step us out of our fucking liberties and into the goddamn Fourth fucking Reich, which is exactly what I see fucking going on. Now, it's not going to be literally the Nazi party, but what I'm seeing going on is fucking crazy. It's just stupid. It's just fucking ridiculous. How the fuck can people get away with this crap? And then this asshole just says, well, you know, I mean, these people, they should be in jail. For what? Being sick and tired of the government sticking a red, white, and blue dick up their ass? For them trying to convince us that they have our best interest in mind, and they don't? Most of these assholes don't even fucking protect you, you fat fuck, simply because, hey, that's how they get their paycheck. You know, if you were in real trouble, let's say the shit, let's put it in this example. Say the shit really does hit the fan for the United States. And say you really, really, really do need the assistance. Say people are just fucking looting everywhere, there's chaos and mayhem, the world is basically ended. You really think that these motherfuckers would really show up for you to protect you? No, they blow your fucking head off and loot what they could from you. Because that's the kind of motherfucking people that you are willing to trust and say that we're all delusional for thinking that, hey, there's a big problem here. Now, essentially what the fuck happened was they showed up on this guy's land without a warrant, without anything, because he owed like $1 million in fees. And everybody's like, oh my God, $1 million. To put this in perspective, a lot of ranchers out here go through like $1 million in like 6 months tending to their farms. They usually make all that fucking money back because they make a shit ton of money fucking farming. Just because you're an ignorant ass and don't understand that $1 million in fines can sometimes, for some people, not be all that much because they have a successful business enterprise, you know, that doesn't make a big fucking squat of difference. What matters is that these assholes showed up on this guy's land without a warrant with guns and dogs pointed at his fucking family, and they were tasing news journalists to get their cameras down. Do you not comprehend what this implies? They don't give a fuck anymore. These assholes want these kind of people would willingly usurp the goddamn organizations that they work for to try to make the country their own. As long as we're all in jail and all cataloged in some fucking mugshot fucking book or whatever the fuck database, I guess it would be, that they put us all in, as long as they can keep us down and that kind of shit, you know, they're happy. They get their little utopia paradise. You know, I mean, what do you want, Sank? Me to be fucking living in a world so goddamn unjust and unliberty that I could be potentially shot for filming this fucking video and speaking my mind even though I'm in the middle of the fucking woods? You ass. I'm so sick to death of this motherfucker. And that girl, I'm getting a breeze from that direction. Let's go this way. But that girl on his show just pisses me off even more because that fucking airhead bitch just sits there and fucking nods her head and agrees with everything this dumbass says. I don't even know why I'm subscribed to this stupid channel. You know. And a lot of people, they'll get mad at me saying, well, politics really isn't your thing. You know, you should talk about other subjects. You really don't know what you're talking about. I've seen this shit. Okay, when I was in jail, I heard these motherfuckers basically going, you have no fucking rights. The world basically is ours. We're not really there to protect you. And it wasn't just, you know, the fat kind of pedo-y cops who fuck their own kids and get away with it because they don't have to follow the goddamn law because they are the fucking law. You know, it was regular motherfuckers too. You know, just regular COs who you look like people you'd bump into at the store or just anywhere. And that was disturbing to me because it's like this mentality of the world is ours has infiltrated every fucking facet of their mind, and they're like obsessed with it now. In Nevada, they were cordoning off like these nice little housing developments and stuff, and practically just only saying, hey, these are exclusive to people who work these jobs. You know, doesn't that bother you? That you section them off away from other people? You know, doesn't that sound like kind of like a ruling class? You fucking asshole. I don't know why this bothered me so much. I mean, it bothered me to the point where I had to come out and do this video. You know, and it's not like the military would be any help in that circumstance. I mean, promise them shit tons of money and free college, and they'd be down. As fucked up as that is to say, in today's day and age, people are so desperate for an easy living, they wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah, because apparently everyone's a fucking pig these days. Everybody's a greedy asshole. And it's just, I guess the part that really just pissed me off the most was, you know, that he ignored the fact that you can look up the videos and they said we were operating, you know, out of constitutional boundaries. I would make that fucker who said that prick, that pig who fucking said that in that video, say that over and over and over again until I was absolutely goddamn sure that he was saying what he fucking meant. You know, what he was really implying was that we don't give a shit about you as people. This is our fucking country, not really yours. You're just sharing it with us. Because fuck that guy. I mean, it's just so disturbing to me. This whole BLM Nevada thing. And it all started from the stupidest video where this guy was pissed off about a soda tax. And I honestly will say I would agree that that guy needs to go to jail because that's a heinously stupid overreaction. But I will say this too. I will say that even though that guy's overreaction was retarded, fundamentally, and completely overblown, and I don't think it was right at all. Okay, this is where I came out. Yes, it is where I came out. I recognize it because of the little outcropping right there, the little bent branch. Now I know where I'm going. But anyway, well, that guy's overreaction was retarded. I will say, how much fucking more do you expect people to take, asshole? You know, I mean, when they come to kick your fucking door in and drag your wife and kids out into the night, terrifying the shit out of them, and ask, oh, do you agree with this political party, or whatever the fuck? I mean, by that point, you know, will the neo-Nazi fucking psycho-conservative fucking idiots in the world, will they have won by that point? Will you let them get that far? Fucking asshole. We're not crazy and delusional because we see a problem with this shit. We're not a fucking idiot who sits there and fucking sucks the cunt of an agenda because it makes him more money than opening his fucking eyes to what's really going on. Dick. What a fucking dickhole. A few days ago I actually did a walk and talk video, and I was going to upload it. But then I decided to be an idiot and try to edit it. Why was that stupid? Simply put, These videos are fucking huge when I make them. They go well over a gig. And trying to re-render with little filters and all this other bullshit a video that large is a major pain in the ass. Major pain. Anyway, so basically the walk and talk that I had originally done, I basically said everything I needed to in my hangout last night, which you can find a link to in the description box below, because unfortunately I cannot do Google Hangouts on this channel, because Google is also a bunch of Nazis, and they have repeatedly ignored my appeals to get a copyright strike, which was heinously put against my channel, removed. They haven't done one fucking... did I zoom in? I don't know what I did. But I did something. Yeah, I froze the fucking video, didn't I? Again? Oh, whatever. No, I didn't. I changed the volume, though, which was kind of stupid. Anyway, my phone just glitched. But they will not appeal or remove the copyright strike from my channel at all. And I can't do Hangouts on this channel anymore, so, yeah. But basically all I wanted to say was that living out here has made me feel a lot better, it's made me feel a lot more clear, and has given me a lot of peace of mind. And it's probably the best thing that I've ever done, is coming out here. Because I have my greenery, I have my forests, I have my small town quality of life, which you can find on aisle 3 next to the dialysis machines. Thank you, Penn and Teller, for feeding me that joke from your show bullshit. And I just have everything I ever wanted in Vegas but could never get because Vegas fucking sucked dick and was full of two-faced jackasses, basically. But anyway, my camera's memory is running low and my battery's running low, so I'm gonna go walk on through the woods and head back home. And until next time, I'm some guy on the internet. And I'm probably not going to be as pissed off in the next video as I was in this one. So, hooray. Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. I will talk to you later. Da-da-da.